I would have crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go at. Meet Joe Black. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow.
We are down on the bayou as you get a look inside the Superdome here in New Orleans. Today, we reach Week 15, and we've got a good matchup in store between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the New Orleans Saints. The kicker for the Saints, Will Lutz, has it teed up, and here we go from New Orleans. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. This defense for the Saints, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
And Mayfield just getting the play off. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 14 yards that time for number 14.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 2 yards, good enough for a first. These two teams, they met in Tampa earlier in the year, with the Bucs prevailing in that one. So they'll be looking for the win here in New Orleans to complete the season sweep. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
That's a very nice game there. Confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33.
The extra receivers help spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Chris Godwin, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point up and good by Succop. And that makes the score 7-0.
Buccaneers 7, Saints nothing.
The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And from the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it out. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's second down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Kelly. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They'll give him 4 yards there. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it?
Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. And a penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. The slot man in motion right. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. 43 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy's setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Buccaneers 7, Saints 0.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Mayfield. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play. One that made up 7 points on the board when this drive is over.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Mayfield to throw it. Flushed out right. And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs.
He's got him in, complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Give them 32 on the play.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
On 1st and 10, Kelly. And he fires one that's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
Extra point put through by Succop, and it's now 14-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football?
He's got him in, complete. Touchdown, New Orleans. That pass also evens the ledger for the rookie quarterback. Had the interception earlier, and now he gets the touchdown throw.
The ideal touchdown-interception ratio is, what, 3-1 for the best quarterbacks? But he's a rookie. Just getting back to even is a big deal. Increases the confidence his teammates have in him as he tries to become their leader.
Boy, they're down only 1 score. Still first half. But they're going to line up for the onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the 4th quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, it's such a high-stakes scenario. Everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
Zach Baun there on the tackle.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And the slot man goes in motion left. On 2nd and 9, Mayfield. He completes it to Tompkins. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
To number 83. A gain of 19 yards. First down, Tampa Bay.
The LSU man, Leonard Fournette, born right here in New Orleans. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They keep it with Fournette on 1st down. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Now Mayfield. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. That's going to be caught. And the Bucs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great play there with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bucs have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point up and good by Succop. And it's now 21-7.
Buccaneers 21, Saints 7.
The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
Deontay Hardy on the return. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Kelly back to Kamara for another catch. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
This will be a jet sweep. Here's Thomas with it. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. A play fake, now Kelly. Looking long for Thomas. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. On 4th down, Dom Maggio out to punt. This is taken around the 12. A nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. First down, Mayfield. Looking downfield for Godwin. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
There is something to a game plan. We're trying to keep a defense honest with a guy with that type of speed. You do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. A pass underneath for Fournette. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. And they get Tristan Wirfs, first-round pick in 2020. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Mayfield looks to throw. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin.
Mayfield's pass complete to Chris Godwin. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd down at the 33-yard line.
Hey, we're 33.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield. And this one is incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Final play of the half, Mayfield. He's going to go for a big play downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Now a first down throw, Kelly. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been any. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. It's Devin White, the linebacker, and the Buccaneers are going to take possession of the football.
I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
They go play action. Mayfield.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And the Saints are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead third quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance.
Down the numbers. There he goes. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, New Orleans.
That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
That's good on the extra point. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, first and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. To throw, Mayfield. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense. They kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
In motion comes the tight end left. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Tyrann Mathieu, normally known for the pass coverage, this time a sack. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Here's Hardy set to return. A 40-yard punt, no return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 49-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Offense running back out here, and you remember last drive was pretty quick, about 10 seconds, Charles. One play, very long pass play that ended in the end zone.
And you know, every offensive unit, when that happens, they want to come running back out and recreate it. We know the chances of that are slim because now the defense is on high alert. But at the same time, that confidence should carry over into the start of their next drive.
A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Sets up 4th down.
Slot man moves right. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw. Because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Chop that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
For Mayfield. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Alontae Taylor drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. return Hardy. So possession goes over here on the punt. And that will come the offense as they take over. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Play action. It's Kelly. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. There are two words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
Saints 14.
Here's 2nd and 9.
Evans comes in motion right. And they will only muster a yard here at the 38. This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Mayfield down. And that is incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked up by Jamel Dean. And the Bucs are going to take possession of the football. Boy, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions for him now in this ballgame.
It has to be shaken. Wouldn't be human if you weren't. Doesn't matter whether you're a rookie or a veteran. 4 interceptions, you're not sure what you're doing out there. So to me as a coaching staff, I would think very hard about getting him out and trying again another day.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 11-yard line.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It'll be a gain of 4, but it'll bring us now to a 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Now Mayfield on 3rd and goal. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bucs look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point put through by Succop. And the lead now up to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. So already not the best of kick returns there, but that penalty, that adds insult to injury and backs him up even closer to the goal line.
Yeah, not ideal field position to begin a drive, is it? Because the extra pressure now goes on the offense. They've got to get some early yards and get away from the shadow of their own goalposts. What every offense wants to do in this situation, get 2 first downs to help out with field position at the least.
On 1st down, it's Kelly. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And boy, another ill-advised throw there, as that will wind up incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. In motion right is Thomas.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Here's Kelly to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
And my goodness, another interception. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Well, this defense just continuing to do their thing, and now they add on to that lead with another pick 6.
And how about the way they played this entire game? Not only they put their stamp on it, but every time they try and mount an offensive challenge, they find a way to thwart it. And multiple pick 6s, oh yeah, they'll enjoy watching this tape after the game.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Let's go.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And that last pick 6 may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the 4th quarter. They need points quickly. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Kelly, Olave over the middle. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Kelly to throw. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
That's good for the Saints. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the gun, Kelly. He's going to look deep down the field, and that is incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw is Kelly. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
A gain of 15 yards. That's good for the Saints.
On 1st and 10, Kelly. Looking long for Thomas.
And boy, another ill-advised throw there, as that will wind up incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair.
And this will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's 4th down.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Well, the lead late in the 4th, but Mayfield's going to throw it. Looking downfield for Godwin. Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And the Saints are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
That pick, his 9th on the season.
Remember when we were kids and you were playing Little League Baseball? And they penciled you in the 9 spot in the order? That wasn't so good, was it?
Were you in the 9 hole?
Or you played the 9 position, right field? That wasn't so great.
That wasn't. You're picking dandelions out
exactly.
there. But the 9 picks
9 picks, you want that in a big way. That's a great...
And that's caught. Inside, puts it on the carpet. It's out. And some room to roam now. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Continuing to keep their foot on the gas, and it looks like they're just having fun out there. They're loose, they're free, and they're enjoying what the scoreboard looks like.
I'd have to say I agree with you totally. They're having a blast out there all game long. When they throw the football, they're picking up nice chunks of real estate, significant yardage on just about every throw that they make. And there's another one there, and they continue to have that fun that you just talked about. I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A great effort there with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game.
And the Bucs are closing in on a 9th victory on the year as they extend their lead.
Extra point up and good by Sucker. And that'll increase their lead to 28. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air.
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Kelly
tries the left side and finds Olave. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Kelly.
Got an open man. It's Olave.
Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
A play fake. Now Kelly. He's going to rifle one deep left side.
And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up.
Here's Kelly. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead, it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
To throw, Kelly. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. There he goes, right side. 20. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back to the score.
Partner hoping to hold a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
Well, the corner gets a hand on it, but he still makes the play. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. And as this defense walks off the